Alright, so I wanted to talk a little bit today about your gear, and the title's a little bit misleading because this video is not about the gear. Hopefully this is a reminder to you and a little bit of motivation for you to get out there and just create. So another part of this video, if I'm being honest, is this is really just a reminder to myself. I'm talking to me in this scenario because the stuff that I'm describing, I'm the opposite. Like, I love gear, I'm always thinking about it, and what always clouds my head is, man, if I just had this, if I just had this camera, this lens, I'd be able to do so much more. I'd be able to get this certain shot, I'd be able to make this certain type of video. And the gear that you have or the gear you use really has nothing to do with your success. Now, I'm not saying gear doesn't matter. It can help you do some great things. And I'm not saying that gear doesn't matter at all, but gear doesn't matter. This is really for me, but I'm hoping it hits home with someone out there. There's a bunch of ants here. So the reason I decided to make this video was I just got done editing some footage shot on a 1DX Mark II, which is like a $6,000 camera if you don't know. I shoot on a 5D Mark IV is what I use here, which is also a fantastic camera, but man, just something about that footage. It was all shot in 120 frames per second on the 1DX, and it just looks so good, which really got me thinking maybe I need to upgrade my camera. Maybe I could get much better shots if I just had better gear. And you know too, if you're like me, you run into this at some point. It could be so much better with X, Y, and Z. If I just had this equipment, if I just had that, it'd be so much better. But you have to put that aside. Focus on what you want to make and go make it. And for those of you that maybe don't have this setup, I mean this too. This can get you where you want to go too. Phone cameras nowadays are outstanding. You don't even need microphones, anything. Like, you can even edit everything on these using free apps. There's no excuse. Also, Joby GorillaPods get a lot of flack, but they really come in handy for a lot of things. Let me show you what I got going here. You know, there's a few things that I use that help me out. Like, I have a variable ND filter to keep my shutter speed correct, to give me a nice wide aperture when I'm outside like this. But here's the thing, it still looks fine. There's a little bit more in focus maybe in the background, but this is still just fine. And you know, I have an external mic to make the audio better. But here's the thing too, without it, it still sounds fine, like it's still usable, you can still hear me, you can still understand what I'm saying. And I also have a 16-35 lens, so I get that really wide vlogging shot I like to do, but still have the versatility of a zoom. If you have a fixed prime lens that maybe isn't quite as wide, then still use it. It's still fine, just, you know, maybe stand a little bit further away, you know, or if you're a little bit closer like this, that's fine. There's some drama here, there's some closeness. Use what you have. So here's my message to you. Yes, you watching right now, your gear is not holding you back. You are holding you back. Think about a big idea you have, and you know, instead of thinking about what camera you're gonna need, what lens you're gonna need, what mic, the light, just forget all of the technical stuff. And instead, think of the message you wanna convey. Think of the story that you wanna tell. Don't sit on an idea just because you don't think you have the right gear for it. The truth is, you have exactly what you need right now. You have an idea, you have a brain, and you have a heart. That's all you need. The best thing I can tell you is just take what you have and get out there. Don't sit on an idea, life is too short. Go create. I think I was gonna leave my camera here, did you? See you guys in the next one.